Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast on the planet. This is It Podcast. I'm your co-host, Corey Roy, along with the crew. You guys know who they are. Phenom 202 and Hollywood DA. We are here to give you another live show. It's another bad day, another bad station, another bad channel, and you're here with us, man. Appreciate everybody joining. As always, man, as you can see from the live show, it's the best game shows of all time, past, present. What's your fave? And I'm telling you, right out the gate, this list that we have is from Entertainment Weekly, and it is criminal. It is a criminal list.
Well,
we're going to go through it, and y'all got to let us know what y'all think.
I'm going to give you a quick update, Corey, because I guess we didn't have any pre-production. Since I did the joint, I picked some stuff off the list. I'm not running through the list, but I said that last night. We just on.
Yeah, we said that last night.
Yeah, so I'm not just counting down that list.
Yeah, we're not going to count down the list, but where they have things listed on this list, it's criminal. But anyway, Phenom 202, what say you?
Phenom 202, DDA representative. For those who don't know, I'm a game show fanatic. I watch the Game Show Network all the time. I'm ready to get into it. It's gonna be fun, yo. So what say you all?
Yeah, chillin'. It should be a good time, man. It's been a fun week. Fun couple of days. I was wilding out yesterday, man. I know I didn't tell you yet. Yesterday, my son's, my youngest, soccer team, we did a parents versus the players game because it was the last practice. Well, not the last. They officially had their last game on Saturday. They still practice some, but dog. Oh Lord, bro. Two things. So one, apparently, I guess last year, the kids actually won the game. So this year, boy, like 3 of the dads was going so hard. Like I'm talking about running, like they was whipping these. One of them, like one dude knocked over like 3 kids. Swear to God, like they was going super hard. I was like, yo, this is crazy, yo. But I guess they was like, yo, the kids talked so much trash last year, they won't gonna let it happen again, man. I was
like, anybody pull a muscle?
Oh, yes, indeed. One of the dad that was going super hard, he pulled a hammy. That motherfucker was running. Then he started hitting like grabbing the back of that leg. He was done. He was done the rest of the game. I was like, bro, that's what you get for trying so hard, man.
I'm telling you, the older you get, them hamstrings, they'll let you know.
Yeah, you know what it's like. Once you see him grab that and then start doing I was like, yo, it's a wrap. I was like, it's a wrap, buddy. Old ass out here trying to run. And then the second thing, I can't lie, yo. When the little kid shook my ass, hit me with I was like, oh shit. Dude just started laughing. I was like, yo, I don't know. He got me. And I bust my ass, yo.
He hit you with the crossover.
I didn't fall. No, he just got me. But I bust my ass. I tried to kill like the ball was rolling to me. I was like, I'm about to boom this motherfucker. You Charlie Brown, that motherfucker. I missed the ball. On my ass. Yo.
Damn.
It was funny, man. It was fun. It was a good time, yo. I definitely got hit with Charlie Brown on that joint though. But yeah.
How old are the kids again?
It's a 10 and under team.
Oh, if you said 9, I'd have climbed you even harder. With 10, they got little skills, yo.
Well, they got 8-year-olds on. Like, no, it's only 8. They got it like between 8 and 10. Yeah, but nah, we whipped their ass. So it was like 6-1.
Yeah,
I was like, but I just said it was like I said, it was the 3 dads. It was going hard. So
yeah, look, trust me. When I used to work for the city of Hampton, I was a recreation coordinator. I used to love playing dodgeball with the kids, yo. And they had these squishy balls. You can throw the ball as hard as you can at them. Oh, that's the life, yo. Fucking up little 10 and 12-year-olds, yo, with playing dodgeball, yo.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. But I'll be right back. I gotta turn my damn fan on. I had this damn hoodie on. It's hot as shit. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that, I'm going to go through the chat really quick, get a shout out to our members that have commented and letting us know they're in here. So shout out to Debbie Bailey, Marie Judd, Marie, Hold on, let me make sure I get that. There we go. Oh, hold on. My mouse got Marie Nielsen. Thank you so much. Let's see if anybody else at the moment. No, nobody else. But I do see a couple comments, so thank you all folks that have come in. Like Chicago Cub, Charlotte, Valerie, Andrea. But Chicago, you did make a point here about some people that have passed away, and that's one of the reasons why we're doing this show is because the game show host Wink Martindale passed away. So we thought this would be a really cool idea to talk about some game shows.
Yeah.
That's what's up, y'all. Anything interesting going on before we hop into this? Oh, y'all good?
Nah, yo, life is good, bro.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Y'all watching Andor?
I
didn't get a chance to watch. I'm playing catch up, man, because I still haven't watched I still haven't watched episode 2 of The Last of Us. And I didn't watch Andor. Was it like 3 episodes all at once or something like that?
Yeah, it's 3 episodes. I only watched the first one. That Last of Us though was crazy.
Yeah.
So, and if anybody's seen it in the chat, don't spoil it. They ain't seen it. If you've seen The Last of Us, the last episode, it's crazy.
Yeah. Don't spoil it because I haven't seen it. But really what I've been doing, man, is I watched WrestleMania over the weekend. All you guys know I'm a big WrestleMania fan. Y'all can see up there, Yeet, Mania, man, Jey Uso, Yeet won the World Heavyweight Championship. So I'm super excited about that. John Cena won his 17th. He turned heel. I wasn't really that. I don't know, something about that ending, man. I ain't really like it, man. Travis Scott getting involved. They could have just did away with him altogether. But overall, man, that's what I've been really doing this weekend, man. Just catching up on WrestleMania and just yeeting out. But other than that, that's about it, man. And I cut grass today, which sucks.
I know. I got cut mine. I got cut mine this weekend.
Man, cutting grass is a young man's game, yo. Go ahead and get you somebody, yo.
That's the
it's getting close, like bro.
Yeah,
it's getting close.
Man, you go walk, yo. Like I said, I walk my cul-de-sac. And that's it. And guess what? I pay somebody $90 a month to come cut my grass every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's enough. I'm too cheap for that. $90. I just do that shit, man.
Oh no, they cut it, edge it, blow it.
I already got all the equipment now. I got the blower, the edges, the trimmers, and all that. I'm gonna use them. And I'm too cheap, man. I'm just too cheap, man. Like that's all it comes down to, yo.
Yeah, I learned.
Same for me, man. I'm like, fuck it. I got the equipment. I'll do it myself. And then I'm like, look, this is my way of getting some exercise in. So I try to convince myself this is my way of getting exercise in. So that's how I do it,
Yeah.
But it sucks though.
It does.
Yeah, Andrea, Braun Breaker is now a Heyman guy. Wouldn't you know, man? A fantastic athlete. Seen him come up in NXT. They putting a rocket on his back for real. This brother is he's a Heyman guy, yo. He's about to be another, he probably going to be the face of the company. I say about 4 years, maybe even sooner. This guy is fucking phenomenal. I wish it'd be my guy, LA Knight, though. But, he's a little too old in the tooth right now. So, but still. But yeah. So all you wrestling fans out there that are listening right now, y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go, Valerie. Boo, John Cena. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, boo. Yeah, that match was kind of crummy though. It was good up until the end. And then when the end came, when Travis Scott took like fucking 30 minutes coming down to the ring, it just took the steam out of the whole shit, So anyway, I'll get off that because we got a show we want to do and talk about. But maybe I'll do a side show for all my wrestling fans here on the show. You know what I mean? So we can really dive into it.
I guess WrestleMania was pumping those all over my timeline. So motherfuckers was into it.
It was big.
Yeah.
It's big.
It was in Vegas. So
that's 2 days. Two a day event. Yeah. That's how big it's gotten right now. They got to squeeze it all in 2 days now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
all right, well, fuck it. We can go ahead and jump into this this game show list. Well, I guess it's a list. Like, of course, it wasn't quite a list. It's not even quite a list, as I was saying earlier. I just grabbed some of the shows off of it. And, if anything y'all want to add at the end, of course, just let me know. All right? All right, so first,
yes, sir.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, let me go big screen. All right, we have Deal or No Deal, yo. And Deal or No Deal contestants selected from 26 briefcases, each held by a model. containing amounts ranging from 1 cent. That's right, just 1 cent to $1 million. It was hosted by Howie McDowell. Players decided whether either to accept the banker's offer or to risk it all for the chance at that $1 million payday. The format was suspenseful. Dramatic reveals kept the audience captivated. And let's just be real, yo. It was money and hotties, yo. A winning combination. You know what I mean? So that's all money and hotties, brother.
Honestly, when they were picking the briefcases, I don't know if they were picking the briefcases because they really wanted to pick that briefcase, or they just wanted to pick it because of who was holding the briefcase.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were like, number 9. You know, like, I'm looking at you, number 9, instead of like picking that briefcase.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
sure that probably played in some
probably
psychology.
Yeah.
They probably questioned them before the games. They're like, yo, look at these women. What do you think is most attractive? And, you know, they wouldn't give her the $1 million. You know what I mean?
Right. They picked the most 30 attractive women. I wonder how many women tried out for this just to sit up there and clap the whole time they about to pick a briefcase and hold it.
Yeah.
They picked 30 though. So
yeah.
Did anybody ever win the big prize? Okay.
That I don't know. I'm not sure.
I ain't never watched this shit.
Really?
I watched one of the game shows I'd never watched.
Oh, for real? I watched it off and on. It was entertaining, and Howie was funny. Like Howie used to crack me up, man.
Yeah, I watched it because depending on when you would negotiate, they'll call the banker.
Yeah,
you know, the banker would get on, be like, "I'll offer you $20,000 or some shit," and they'd be like, "Deal or no deal," you know. So I thought it was entertaining, but the thing that made Deal or No Deal fucked up is if people pick the high numbers too early. So then they were stuck with a bunch of lowball numbers. So then it'd be like, oh fuck, you know, this ain't going nowhere now.
Yeah, so
it was 29 briefcases. Oh,
26.
26.
Yeah, I know that part.
Now,
I just didn't think it was interesting, yo.
Look at this.
All like Hollywood wannabe actresses, yo. Like, you know, trying to get their break. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans.
OnlyFans,
they're OnlyFan girls.
Okay.
It's like, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Wasn't Claudia Jordan? Claudia Jordan was wasn't Claudia Jordan?
She was on a game show. I think she was on that.
Or was it Price is Right?
I think she was on Price is Right. Meghan Markle was on this, I think.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Prince Henry. I'm sorry, not Prince Henry.
I'm not sure his name. Which one?
But his wife. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was on Deal or No Deal. She was a case girl on Deal or No Deal. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a hell of a come up. Because she went from that. Then she was an actress in Suits, and now Suits. Yeah, and then she fucking married to a prince. I mean, I know they on the outs and outs, but it's still crazy though. You know what I mean? They still got.
Whoa, you said something here, brother. I didn't know this. They on the outs?
No, I'm talking about from the family.
Oh, from the family.
Yeah. No, they still together. No,
Harry, they going strong, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel said it's about 30 Vanna Whites up there. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, it was
about OG though.
Yeah, man, it's definitely the OG, the OG. You know what I mean?
They need at least I think they only got one Vanna Black in there though. I think I only see one Vanna Black. Maybe two. My eyes are deceiving me here, though. Maybe two. There's a few in there. There's a couple in there. Okay, I see a couple in there.
They definitely did the paper bag test.
3 or 4.
Yeah, they did a paper bag testing.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, but Vanna was the original, man. She the OG. Couldn't nobody turn them letters better than her.
Yeah, for real.
You know.
Yeah, she's still doing it, yo. That's a crazy.
Yeah.
Where does this end up on the list? Deal or No Deal? Where did this end up?
I don't know. I don't have that list here.
I'm about to pull it up. I got it up.
They had it number 6.
Man, that's bullshit. Okay, that's why I said this list is criminal. Because we're going to name some other ones that are way lower on the list than number 6 of Deal or No Deal. Deal or No Deal was number 6, you guys. We didn't make this list. This is from the folks at Entertainment Weekly, Entertainment Tonight. Those folks made this list, but they fucked up. All right, Ollie, what's next?
What's next? Hold up. I'm theme music and
Name that
all.
tune. I'm trying to name that tune.
Oh, well, here it goes.
Oh,
It's the Hollywood Squares. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. So with the Hollywood Squares, basically they got the celebrities in the room. They did the tic-tac-toe. There's lots of jokes. You could be revived multiple times throughout the game. You know what I mean? And it was just funny, witty. Sometimes it got a little chaotic. Players would get up and walk around from one to the next. Mm-hmm. But Hollywood Squares, man. How y'all feel about it, man? I don't know if it's still around. I know they remade it.
It dropped in 2004.
They do. Okay, it's still on. It just came back on though.
Yeah, I know they keep remaking
They have
it.
another iteration of Hollywood Squares.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on this game show, man?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those shows that's going to stick around for like celebrities who ain't in the limelight no more. The agent said you need to go on this show to get your name back out there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I thought it was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love the show, but I mean, I know it wasn't real because some of the answers they gave was wrong on purpose sometimes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, y'all can't be that stupid. But I know it was just for TV. But like Ollie said, it was a lot of jokes. I love seeing the celebrities on it. It was a good show. I like it.
I love Hollywood Squares, man. It was the human tic-tac-toe. It was really fun. It was really good to see celebrities of like, I don't want to say yesteryear, but celebrities that maybe those B celebrities. They may not be A-list celebrities, but they're still celebs. And some of them became like regulars on this show. Like definitely the person that was in the middle was like a regular. Some other folks were like regulars on the show, but when they were like circle gets the square, that was kind of like a common thing. Circle gets the square, But I really did love the Hollywood Squares. I never saw this version. I saw the version that was in the 80s. That was the one.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I watched like the 80s too.
Yeah, I watched the one in the 80s a lot. That was really cool to watch. It was a good show to me. I thought it was good. Now I'm telling you guys, Deal or No Deal was number 10 on this list. Deal or No Deal was number 6. Hollywood Squares is number 10 on this list. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about Hollywood Squares, though?
I mean, I did all everything else said. I used to watch it back in the day, and it used to come on like Nick at Night, I think. Well, not Nick at Night. It was one of the Game Show Network. I know it came on, I think, like the Game Show Network. I used to tune in every now and then. Yeah. But I like the concept of it too. Yeah, it's definitely like a good concept. You know what I mean? And once the people with the jokes get to flowing, it's always a good time.
Yeah.
Who would be your top celebrity, your square, like
I don't even remember who was on there. I know
Whoopi. It doesn't have to. I mean, just right now.
That was what I say. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, Whoopi Goldberg was on that joint.
You said Whoopi? Yeah.
Yeah, she was on there a lot. Yeah. If I had to pick a celeb of today that I would like to see on Hollywood Squares, let's see, a celeb of yesteryear
or today. It could be anybody.
I'm going to go with Will Smith. Just to see the reaction of people dodging him to not pick his square until they absolutely have to because they don't know what he's quite going. You know what? No, I would love Flavor Flav to be on Hollywood Squares, yo.
Yeah. Flavor
Flav. If he was on Hollywood Squares, I would love that.
Yeah,
I mean, he would. He'd be
Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson if he was on there.
Yeah.
I do Hollywood Squares, Adrian, they tell me to do Hollywood Squares and Circle gets the square. So I tell them to do that.
Yeah, no. So currently they is a reboot and Nate Burleson, if you're a football fan, he was receiving the league for a while. So it was been on since January.
So it just started. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would honestly, I think I want Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart's funny, so good. It don't even matter. Like Kevin Hart's funny, like it's funny. I don't think his stand-ups are hilarious like that. I mean, they're decent, but him in like interviews and like just like regular like settings, he's hilarious to me. The dude, I always get to laughing when he's on. You know what I mean? Just like an interview or something like that. So I think he would be like he would excel in this type of environment.
Jamie Foxx would excel in this too.
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx would kill in this because Jamie Foxx is really good at doing impressions. I could see him doing impressions of people in the Hollywood Squares, that people that pick him. He'll start doing impressions of other people. Jamie Foxx would kill in something like this, yo, because he's hosted stuff before, and any interview he does, he kills because he is just funny as shit. So I would love to see Jamie Foxx.
When I'm thinking Hollywood, like I said, Hollywood Scares is more like people who were like in the limelight. I would say somebody like Jay Farrow too, from Saturday Night Live, because he does a lot of great impressions and stuff like that. And you know, that's when I think Hollywood Scares. I think of people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty Nick do out a good one. Jim Carrey would be somebody good.
Oh, Nasty. I was just earlier. I was going to say, like he said back in the days, Robin Williams is great on it. Yeah, I can see Robin Williams being good because he wild out. So he definitely wild out.
Oh my God, yes, Robin Williams, very good.
So, and then
he does a lot of impressions too.
Carol Channing.
Yeah. I don't know who that is.
I don't know who's that.
She had the puppet lamb chop.
My God!
I do know. Yeah.
Oh shit! Dr. Ruth was on Hollywood Squares one time. That was funny.
Yeah. Anybody? Paul Linden? I'm not for sure who that is. Come on, you're a resident person.
I don't know who Paul Linden is. I'm about to look them up.
Yeah, you look them up.
Paul Linden.
Christopher Walken would be pretty. Oh, Phyllis Diller.
Who
is Phyllis Diller? I'll look up Phyllis Diller. Let me see.
You don't know who Phyllis Diller is, though? She's a comedian.
Oh, she's old school.
And the big hair,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's way back in the day.
Yeah,
wow. Rodney Dangerfield would have been good on Hollywood Squares.
George Burns.
Yeah, George Burns. Will Ferrell would have been good.
Will Ferrell,
and honestly, probably the ultimate.
Paul Lynde, I know who he is.
Okay. And probably the ultimate. No, I can't even put him up here.
Why not?
Just for a second, Kanye. Just because he was saying some dumb ass shit, get it canceled first day.
Kanye be fussing every time just for nothing, yo.
I know.
Houseway.
You ain't got the answers.
You ain't got the answers, Sway.
He be arguing with the host. The host be like, that's wrong. How? You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
Exactly.
With everybody.
Yes. Let me tell. I got the answers.
Out there wilding.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go, yo. This is a why is it not hiding the overlays? We're gonna go in slow motion. I didn't even recognize this theme song, guys. See, I'll give y'all just a second. It is Double Dare.
Double Dare. One of the best kid shows ever.
Yes, sir. So Double Dare, of course, it was slime time, the slimiest game show ever. His cat tackled messy trivia, outrageous physical challenges in the infamous slopsicle course. I can just say that slopsicle course.
Slopsicle course.
Yeah, there you go. All under the watch for my man right here, Mark Summers. Had everything from giant noses, had pick boogers out of, whipped cream, catapults, and every other thing. It was just like for kids, it was definitely like the ultimate playground. So
yeah,
that's what it was. I know y'all got to have some memories of Double Dare. Like this is like right in our alley, like our time frame kind of.
This was right when Nickelodeon was really starting to get hot. This was right in our wheelhouse. We were probably early teens when Double Dare kicked off.
We might be younger than that.
We was teenagers. We weren't even teenagers. We probably
teenagers.
Okay, we were before teenagers then. So I'm sorry, it started in 1986. So yeah, man, we was prime for this. Oh yeah, man. This was right around the time where I was in the Transformers, G.I. Joes, Thundercats, and now I could flip to watch some Double Dare. Oh shit, man. It was all world, yo. It was Wipeout before Wipeout, but it was Wipeout for kids, I loved it. I loved
it too, yo. I used to get so mad at them players. I thought I could do that.
Yes.
Get me on the show.
Athletic tonight,
Yeah, I'm like, man, I was like, I need to be on this show. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Double Dare was the shit.
They had some good ass prizes too, man. That's why I want to be on there so bad.
Yes. Oh yeah, they had definitely good prizes.
God, the prizes they would win. I'd be like,
All
damn, man, I want to be on there.
game systems and shit. I'm like, man.
Yeah. Road trip.
Road trip said,
I'm talking about Double Dare, but Road Trip says, but Corey didn't have cable.
Corey had selective cable, yo. He
Yeah,
had some days he did, some he didn't, yo.
You're right.
But you know what? Double Dare was one of those shows. I love watching it, but I would never want to go on it because I ain't like to get messy and shit. Like I used to hate when they had this, like Ali said, get the flag out the nose.
Yeah, you have to dig up in that nose.
Yes. All that
that.
slime coming out there. They be trying to grab the flag. Yes. I love it. Wasn't this the show that had the big hamster wheel or something?
Yeah,
hamster wheel.
Yeah, the big hamster wheel. You had
love
to
this show,
go down the
man.
damn slide at the end. It was like I forgot the name, like the sloppy slide or whatever. Like, yeah, because for real, I wanted to run that obstacle course bad too, man.
Yeah,
for real.
Such an innovative show. I have no idea who decided to come up with this concept, but this show was out a long time, man. Long time.
Yeah.
13 years almost before it came back out again in the 2000s. 13 years straight. That's crazy.
For a kid show, you know what I mean?
For a kid show?
Yeah, that's definitely good for a kid show.
Yeah.
What's y'all favorite joint on Nickelodeon?
As far as TV show?
TV shows.
They changed as I got older, but when I was younger, so y'all ain't gonna remember this, but do y'all remember this cartoon called Danger Mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I used to love watching Danger. I used to love watching Danger Mouse.
He had the white. He had like the white and red uniform.
Yeah, he had the patch. He was the mouse with the patch over his eye. He had the red car. I used to love watching me some motherfucking Danger Mouse, yo. I don't know what it was. And Banana Man. Y'all probably remember Banana Man, but don't worry. Yeah, but I definitely Danger Mouse was the one for me. What about you, Phenom?
I mean, somebody said it. Yeah, I did have cable, yo. Stop. Maybe sound deleted show. You can't do that on television, yo. It's one of the best shows ever, yo.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's it
was like a kid skit show. It was funny. Had the nasty cook. You know what I'm saying?
Couldn't stand him.
That's when we saw the first iteration of sliming people.
Yep. Sliming. That was
sliming. Yes.
Big. That was definitely big time. Yeah, you can't.
They got slimed every show.
Yeah, I have to agree with Phenom. You can't do that on television. You can't really match that one to me. As far as
I think that's probably the one.
Oh damn! What was the other one though? Was it Hey Pete or what's the joint? It was the kid. He always ate open face sandwiches.
Yeah, it was Pete. Adventures of Pete.
Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
That was funny, yo.
Yeah, it's funny.
Cable at that time.
So
Adventures of Pete and Pete. Yeah.
So Mike asks us what generation are we? We're Generation X, yo.
Yeah, well,
are we?
We're
like it's like Zen. It's like
we're like Generation X going into we're right on the cusp of Generation X. Trust me, we're right on the cusp because
I think Generation X goes from like 65.
Yeah, see, we're not that. We're at the end,
or something like that.
Yeah, we're at the very end of Generation X. So when Triple H was doing D-Generation X, Triple H was already 10 years older than us at that time, maybe even 12 years older than us. So we weren't that Generation X, but what's after Generation X? What, Generation Y or Millennials? I don't even know what, Yes.
It takes millennials.
Millennials. So we're right on the cusp.
I think they call us Zennials because we're like on the cusp. Almost.
Yeah, like, we're right on the cusp. Yeah,
I think the barometer is we're old enough to remember life without computers and with computers.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like desktop computers and stuff.
That is exactly where we fit. Like that. That's the weird thing about our time capsule where we're born, because we're right where we can remember no computers, but we were growing up when computers was growing up, with them. So that's the thing, So Angel says Generation X ended in 1972, I guess, or something like that.
So when I looked it up, it was
the X boomers were born in the early 70s. See, we weren't born in the early 70s. We were born in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Late 70s. Tanya, welcome to the channel. Y'all are youthful. I'm a boomer. Oh, well, welcome. Okay.
Age a number.
Yeah,
I'm sure
age
you're useful.
but a number. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Look, I
yeah,
got right. So, you know.
Earlier, she said she was out here running raids, so she can't. She got to be some spry on her feet. Tanya, I know you're spry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Will Star says, you guys remember when pagers before self? Yes, we do remember pagers before.
Pagers.
Yes.
Man, I remember pages was like
turn that shit upside down, read you a message. Like some people be like spelling out
be like,
shit. Boobies.
Oh shit, I gotta call somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody had a code.
Everybody had a code. Man, like this used to be like $25 a month just to text somebody, like pay somebody was $25 a month. Yo.
Yeah, I didn't have one. My cousin did.
And then depending on where you were, you would have to go to a payphone.
Oh, for sure. One of those cell phones. Yeah, one of those cell phones.
Yeah, one of those cell phones back then, it was payphones. Yeah. You know, you put your quarters in, get like 2 minutes, maybe.
I remember when beepers first came out, pages we called them beepers. You know what I mean? But when the beepers first came out, it was like, only people with beepers is doctors and drug dealers. What you doing?
We can handle pages in school.
Yeah, why you got one?
I knew people that had pages that weren't even working. It was a fashion accessory.
Yeah, for real. Yep. Motherfucker looking down. Yep. That shit ain't going.
I knew people that had pages that, you know, they weren't even on. They just were fashion accessories.
The beepers, yo, like, because I remember when all the beepers came out, they were all black. And then they started evolving. And then I think it was a place like a New Market, like this beeper store that had all the colors you can get. You know what I'm saying?
All the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Let's go. People throwing out beeper numbers on here. Okay, Valerie saying "Beat Me 911." Yeah, I remember that Missy Elliott song. That was a joint. Yeah, but that
911 was like hit me back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's this, Angel? Is this how the code was for hello or something?
Yeah. You turn it upside down.
You turn it upside down. Oh,
look at
shit.
it. See the HTLLO. You turn it upside down.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, there was one 80085, yo.
Yeah.
What's that?
Boobs.
Boobies.
Boobies.
Boobs.
Oh yeah. That's good. Okay.
Oh man. Chicago on his bullshit tonight though.
Yeah, I see.
Huh?
Chicago. And shout out to Will Saw too. Will Saw said he's the same basically getting that 41169 text from some hottie. It was always good. I ain't mad at it.
I never had that, but I can imagine getting excited when you got one of those. You'd be like, "Oh shit, I gotta go."
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny, yo. Yeah.
All right, so we can.
Okay, before we go to that, I'm sorry. I gotta.
No, go ahead.
I was talking to my wife about this. Do y'all remember when before cell phones we had landlines? And remember when it was a big thing when you had the 2-way and then the 3-way?
Oh yeah.
You had the call waiting and the 3-way.
Yeah.
Man, these young folks don't know about that shit, but that was a big thing we were growing up.
Oh yeah. First when you get that call waiting, because it was for a while, it was just like the you can't be on the phone. So hang up the phone. I'm expecting the call. Then you start getting that beep. You be like, hold on, click over.
The call waiting, when you get the beep, you be like, okay, hold on.
It was funny. Funny thing is, yo, I'm about to be a little elitist again, yo, because y'all about to climb. I had my own. Me and my sister had our own phone lines growing up.
Y'all did. I remember y'all had your own phone.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
what?
Because motherfuckers used to call the house. So my parents was like, y'all get your own line.
Seriously?
I still remember my number. It was 723-3588, yo.
You had the
damn, bro. You had your own line. What the fuck? So you had your own line, Nintendo, a Sega Genesis, cable. Shit, man.
I did.
Why you think I hung out in his house all the time?
I was at my house.
I was always at his house.
I had a basketball goal in the back. All that shit. Yo, it's funny though. Like my house, I stayed in, like the actual street was a nice street, but you go to the main street.
Oh yeah, that was a whole world.
Yeah, so like my house, my neighborhood was like an outlier on that whole strip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah,
but speaking of like the 3-way, the other thing everybody did with the 3-way, like I would call Phenom. Then Phenom would call Corey. And then Corey would call. So, you can string it along.
Like a party
That's
line.
right. You have a
Get
party
your
line.
party
Yes.
line.
Yes, that's so true.
Like everybody calls somebody on three-way.
Yes. Once everybody started getting the three-way, the party lines was a big thing back then. Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was so fun, yo. Yes. I used to love the party line, yo. You have like 4, 5, 7, 8 people on the phone.
Yeah.
That was some good shit, yo. Yes, yes.
And that's what folks used to get caught up to. Like, I wasn't really out there anyway, but that was when they used to set you up. Somebody call you, how your girl on three-way? Like the one girl call you with your girl on three-way. She be quiet. You get to talking.
Set up. Yes. Every time. Oh man.
That's crazy.
Did you guys do this star 67? I don't know what that was. Is that when you could figure out who called you? Was that it?
No, that's star 69.
Star 69. Oh,
star 67 was a block, right? Didn't I block a number or
can't remember?
Star 67.
Star 69. Yeah, definitely.
It hides the ID. It's private or not.
Yeah, that's what we're. Hide that call ID. I was like, who put that in chat? Stalker, son. That
was Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Who you stalking? Who were you stalking back in high school?
You put your business out there, Charlotte. We know. I know that game. Like ID block. You still want to answer though. You still would answer. You be like, yo, I can't help it. I gotta know.
That was a mystery.
So you are home, motherfucker. I know that's what it is. It was a mystery. So you are home, motherfucker.
But it's so crazy how technology evolved though, because you used to have the little stars, the caller ID joint that you had to hook up the phone to so you can see it. I think it was like Bell Atlantic or some shit. Now all that shit is on your phone. You can see who's calling. You can block numbers, all that stuff right from a cell phone. Yo. But back then, you had to have a little caller ID connected to the phone.
Yeah, you had the little box.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cycle on. Be gone all day. You can cycle through to see who called you that day and all that shit.
Yes,
because once they put it on the phone, that's when I thought we was definitely high class. Once you got the cordless phone, they had the call ID up there. I was like, we are living a life. Like,
yes, I felt like I was balling at that time.
Yeah, I'm saying we high deep in this house.
Yes,
absolutely.
Those were the days. These kids don't know, ID. Man. The luxury of the caller ID, man. That was oh man, just fun. This is good. Do you want me to go to the super chat that we got?
Yeah, do the super chat and then we go to the next joint.
All right, Michael Nemo, thank you so much for this super chat, man. I really appreciated the super thanks. Great $10 donation. Favorite game show was a reality show called The Mole. A group of strangers have to complete scavenger hunts around the world to win money, but one of them is the mole and is secretly working against them. Do you guys remember this show?
I
do. It sounds vaguely familiar to me.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
So actually, it came out early and then announced came back up on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Because my wife, Jackie watches it on Netflix. She tries to get me to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I keep saying I am because she's like, yo, you don't like it. She's like, I know the type of shows you like, reality shows, whatever. She's like, you don't like it. You don't like it. Just watch it. I just haven't gotten the chance to. But she definitely likes it because she don't watch that much stuff like that. I was surprised she watched it, but she's like, when she started watching it, because I think they have some like other people from other shows up there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, so it was somebody she knew was up there, and then when she started watching, she got hooked.
Damn, yeah, it says right here it was originally broadcast on ABC from 2001 to 2008. Then it got reintroduced on Netflix in 2022.
Yeah,
wow.
She watches on Netflix.
Damn. Okay, that's what's up, man. I gotta check that show out. Thank you, Michael. I'm going to check it out because I've never really watched it.
All right, and Mike, I gotta ask, how many Finding Nemo jokes, man? I know you get them shits every day, all day. And I wanted to say one, but I said, you know what? I heard so many Oliver Twist jokes in my life. I can't. I'm just gonna give my man a reprieve.
Oh, you used to get Oliver Twist a lot.
Yeah, and he was like, ha, 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 ha. You just laugh it off. Like, yeah, that's only the 1,000th time I've heard that joke. Thank you. All right, well, let's go ahead. Let me get this joint pulled up here. The next show. Now, ain't nobody don't guess this theme song. You guess this theme song, you are a true G. It is for the match game. Now with the match game, people love the match game because basically they had celebrity panel as well. It was a bunch of cheeky humor. It was good chemistry between everybody because they had a lot of regulars on there, regular panelists like Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, and of course the one and only, the true queen, Betty White.
Yes.
So there was a lot of witty banter, a lot of playful antics, and so it just turned this show into a classic, man. People love it.
Yeah, I remember watching this show when I was younger. I came on one of the older stations, I think, but I remember it would come on like before the soap sometimes, and I love watching it, man. I didn't know none of the actors at the time, except the guy from Family Feud. I did recognize him. I didn't know who Betty White was until now I know who she is. But it was a hell of a show. Really funny show, man. I really love that show.
Mm-hmm. So I'm more familiar with the new iteration with Alec Baldwin. Like he's the whole show.
Yeah, they did bring it back.
Yeah, and it's funny though. You know what I mean? I do like the little, like there's a lot of cheeky humor, a lot of sexual innuendo on some of the questions.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's what it's like, a lot of sexual innuendo and stuff. So,
it's a good show, and I think it's a real show. Meaning, like these celebrities really tried to guess, like have real good guesses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like it, yo.
Yeah, we let's go ahead. I even pulled up one of the questions.
Plays. New game, folks. Brett, pay attention when the stars speak.
It's only like a minute.
Sorry, John.
Alan Ludden said, "My wife Betty White doesn't know her own strength. The last time she gave me a great big hug, she broke my blank."
Oh my goodness.
You've been peeking.
Yes. Last time she gave me a great big hug, she broke my blank. Have you ever seen Alan Ludden, Jan?
Yes, I have. Oh, really? Where?
Okay, we're all set. We'll call on Jan for her response now. Alan Ludden said, "My wife Betty White doesn't know her own strength. The last time she gave me a great big hug, she broke my
glasses.
My glasses." Okay. Carson, what do you say?
Yeah. I ain't no rated G. What's below G?
No. His glasses.
All right.
I was gonna say, well, your glasses.
That poor little devil's been taped up for months. She broke his bloody ribs.
Ribs? Oh, boy, she is powerful. Charles?
2 orders of ribs.
2 orders of ribs.
Baked beans.
Okay, Jan's looking for the answer. Glasses, and
She steams up his glasses. She breaks his ribs.
I see. Okay.
She hasn't steamed up his glasses in 11 years.
Another order of ribs, Jan, and
But I do steam up his ribs. Glasses.
Glasses. That's 2 for you.
For you, it's a big glass
One
order.
more.
I haven't tried Betty yet.
I've tried Betty.
Oh God! What?
That's her husband. He was like, "That's a joke." He was like,
That's funny.
He hit it with the, I tried Betty.
I tried Betty.
It was a good time.
So who knew that was on TV back in the 70s like that, or
I know.
60s, whenever it came out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's funny. That was good, man. That was good. Yeah, I was thinking like you, Julesy, there's something a little bit below the belt. So, whoops, hold on. Julesy said wiener. So yeah, I was thinking
with the breaking like that. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was hard to find like short clips because they had some longer clips. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got caught up in the maze of watching the match game, because they got like longer compilations, but they'd be like an hour long, They, some of this is hilarious. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny, man. I was out there laughing. I was like, oh wow, am I laughing at these old people? Like they were funny, especially that lady Brett and Betty used to get into it. I mean, it was always funny, but they used to just go back and forth, It was hilarious. So I was like, Betty White was funny, Like,
yeah,
she definitely was like off the cuff funny.
Yeah,
she's very quick witted.
Betty White, trust me, I've seen Golden Girls outtakes, and she had some dirty jokes,
Yeah,
crazy, I thought it would be Blanche, but no, it was Betty White all the way,
Yeah, I know it is. It's funny. You would think it would be like Blanche, but no, it was Betty was definitely the one,
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah, this show was out a long time, man. 1962 to 1969, then came out again from 1973 to 1979, all the way into from 1973 to 1982. I mean, the show was out a long
I
time.
mean, it's a good show. Like I said,
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of show, like same questions, funny people.
Does this have that sexual humor in it still too?
Oh,
Yeah.
even worse because in the
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can imagine. I guess.
I can imagine Alec Baldwin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this was ranked 14. I thought this
yeah.
would have been ranked a little higher. You know, I thought it would have been ranked a little higher.
Yes, sir. So we'll go on to the next one. I don't know if y'all don't get it. Well, y'all might, because this, I'll give you a hint. This is, I mean, it's not new, but it's newer game show. Ooh, I got it some muted. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
All right. Ooh. And that is boom. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Now, you know, with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, contestants will go up here and navigate a series of increasingly challenging trivia questions. It really got made famous because of the lifelines. You have the 50-50, the phone a friend, ask an audience, and that's where they'll get into it. And the format, honestly, like the show itself was pretty straightforward, multiple choice, but as the money got higher and higher, the tension escalated. And then, of course, it always got really serious. Your boy lean in and hit you with that. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
And once you did that, that should have had everybody second guessing everything,
Yeah, sure would.
Like, once they hit you with it, is that your final answer? You'd be like, yeah, well, hold on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
That final
He sold out, yo. He sold out.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I don't know how it was just that one line to fuck you up, man.
Especially if they did the 50-50 and it took two answers that they automatically knew were not the runs.
Yeah, it was always the two easiest ones.
Yeah. They were like, no, okay, 50-50, and it would take two off the board. They were like, okay, well, I knew those weren't the ones. They'd be back struggling, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never trusted who trust the audience. They ask the audience, I'd be like, man, I ain't trusting y'all dumb motherfuckers. Even though I'm dumb, I'd be like, yo, you muted, Phenom.
My bad. Sometimes the barometer will be like right for the everybody pick the same question. The ones that get me when it is like level, like 4 answers, and it's like 25% for each level. You just wasted
you wasted the
audience. This show was definitely appointment TV in my house. You know what I'm saying? I used to love this. I'm a trivia nerd anyway. But one thing I did see, I don't know if you ever saw, this is probably one of the best episodes. I don't know if you queued it up, Ali, but if you did, I don't want to spoil it.
No, I didn't. I haven't.
All right. So this is one guy, he was on the $1 million question, and he had his lifeline. So he said, Regis, I want to use my lifeline. So he said, he called his dad. He said, Dad, I just won us $1 million, yo. It was one of the biggest flex I ever seen in my life, yo.
I did see that one. I did.
But he hadn't answered the question yet.
Nope. He said, I need to phone a friend. He said, Dad, I just won us $1 million. And he got the cursor right and won $1 million, yo.
So he knew the answer, but he wanted to use his lifeline to call his dad to tell him he won $1 million.
Richard Nixon or something like that. But it was, to me, that was like the ultimate game show flex, in my opinion, yo.
Oh, that's dope, yo. To be like, yo,
it's the only one to ever win the million. Because I never saw anybody win the million.
People won $1 million. It's hard. I've seen people go out on the first question before, yo.
Yeah, I feel bad when you go out the first question.
But you should have made the cut, yo.
You want to at least get to the first bar, where you at least leave with a minimum of 1,000.
Yeah, I can always get to like that far, unless it was just some kind of random shit that I just had like super serious blank spot. But I mean, most of the time it was general, so I did pretty good, man. But once it got to a certain point, I'd be like, yo, fuck that, take the money and run.
Yeah,
it was a great show. Yeah, I watched it a lot. This show was out a long time. I didn't even know it was out this long, from 1991 to 2021. Of course, Of course, he didn't do it all that time because I
Yeah.
think the lady took over on the second half. But Regis, man, it was a great show. Great show. And it was one of the only few shows that came out in the late 90s and the 2000s that people were watching consistently. And let me tell you guys, wouldn't you believe that Entertainment Weekly put this at number 24 out of 25?
Yeah. I don't know if that was recency bias or what, but
I mean,
opposite of recency bias. I don't even know what the opposite of recency bias is when you don't pick something just because it's newer. But when this show came out, I will say this was one of the things that kind of like motherfuckers was talking about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like when it came out, like it blew up. And that shit went from like one night a week to like 2 nights a week. Remember that shit was on like 3 nights a week. Like they was putting it on. They was like, we got to hit. We just gonna keep running this back to back to back. Like, you know what I mean? So this is definitely one of them shows like that caught on and, for lack of a better word, went viral. You know, back then, you know, man, it was just everywhere.
It was. I mean, it was huge. Then, you know, they started making lunch boxes, board games, video games. I mean, that thing went everywhere. So, I mean, who didn't want to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I mean, it's a very catchy title. Who wants to be a millionaire? Everybody.
No, that's what I'm saying. Who wait to raise their hand? Like me, motherfucker.
Yeah. Me, motherfucker, pick me. I can answer these 10 questions.
I never thought about that. It is a real good title to a show. You're right, man.
Yeah.
You're right, bro. That's like it's like straight to the point.
Yes.
And it's just like, yo. And of course everybody's gonna say yes. So
So I loved it. I loved it, man. I think it was a great show. And it's a criminal that is 24 out of 25. I think it's just way too low on this list.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, we'll move on. Now this one, it's not to be tough at all. Y'all might have saw anyway. I skipped ahead, unfortunately, with these slides. I was missing the fucking slide, but we don't not paying any attention to that. I know y'all gonna know this song. Oh no.
Iconic banjo.
Yeah, everybody knows this.
Definitely know this.
And it's the classic Family Feud. I had to go old school with the Family Feud. With Family Feud, I mean it's a staple, yo. You know, game show staple, classic, iconic show. Families get together and compete against other families to guess the most popular survey responses. You know, they have had different hosts throughout the years. You know, like I said, Richard Dawson to the current one, Steve Harvey. But it was just funny. It was a blend of, you know, humor and just classic TV fun because you just never knew what people was going to say, yo. Like the people made the show. Of course, you know, the host did the thing. You know, Richard Dawson, he liked to kiss up on everybody. Steve Harvey do his jokes and things. But it's really about the people. Like, the people say the craziest shit ever, yo.
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
You know, Richard Dawson out there giving motherfuckers mono, yo, kissing everybody.
I know, he kissed
For real.
everybody.
Yo,
not even on the cheeks, on the mouth.
Imagine this, yo. Corey, you at the beginning of the line because you represent your family. You ask, you know, say, Corey, tell me about yourself. Yeah, my name is Corey this. I'm from here. Who's this next? She's my wife, Candace. Oh, how you doing, Candace? You look beautiful. Give me a kiss. Gotta stand right there and let that motherfucker slob your wife down in the world, yo.
That is crazy when you lay it out like that. That is crazy. You just sit there just like looking like
what the hell? And then not only he's going to kiss your wife, he's going to kiss everybody.
He don't kiss your aunt, your grandmama, and your daughter. Like he don't kiss everybody. Like your wife, your sister, and your daughter. Like everybody, all the closest women to you.
Yeah.
Like wow,
he was a dirty guy, man. He was just I mean, and I've seen a show and I saw reruns where like I saw one woman that was trying to not kiss him on the lips, but he was like aiming for that shit. Like she couldn't like get away from his ass. So eventually I was like, God damn, this mother. He's the kiss. What you call it? Said it best, man. He the kissing bandit, yo.
The kissing bandit, yeah.
Yo, it's funny though. Like,
Steve Harvey. You know, is the man.
Richard
right
Dawson
now.
actually he tried to kiss Florence from the Jeffersons, Marla Gibb, and she said nope. She said no.
Really?
Kissing everybody. Yeah, she shut him down on TV.
Lord.
This is like
I know that's
1980s. I didn't know they did like celebrity shit like they do now. You know what I'm saying?
Back in the day.
Yeah, but the Jeffersons was on.
Was it Jefferson's versus the Bunkers? That's the only show you could have did. Archie Bunker now versus Jefferson.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm seeing right now, but go
That
ahead.
should have been.
That would have been great.
Yeah, especially if they were in character. I know they really probably weren't, but if they were staying in
would've
character while doing that
so
should be hilarious.
Yeah. Wow.
She
Because there
said,
were
actually,
a lot of.
This was her words. She said, symbolic words to Richard Dawson, 1980s. Her and the Jefferson co-stars. Don't put your hands on me.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's just
he kissed all the female contestants, but she did not let him kiss her on the lips and let her kiss her on the cheek. Yeah. She won't playing around, yo.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could see the celebrity ones being really good because there was 1,000 TV shows out there of families. I mean, you could have did what's the Good Times family against the Jeffersons, or you could have had the people from Silver Spoon going against the people from Different Strokes. I mean, there was 1,000 TV shows of families back there. You know what I'm saying? It was, man, I would have loved that.
I just want to give a shout to Jack. He was up here. Where he's at 3 a.m. So he's just on.
Thank you, Jack, for tuning in, man.
For stopping by, man. We'll give you that shout out, yo.
Yes, thank you, Jack, so much, man. 3 a.m.
Yeah,
that's what's up, man. I should do some ASMR.
The fuck is? Hold up, I am. I don't even know where that came from. What the hell just happened just now?
It's 3 a.m. So the ASMR, you don't know what ASMR is? Like the little tapping and stuff when you go to sleep.
I'm cutting this shit, yo.
Y'all get y'all head out the gutter, yo. Get your head out the gutter, yo. Somebody said,
I still don't know. I don't even know. I'm just speechless right now, yo.
I don't know what it sounded like, so I'm sorry. I don't know what it sounded like.
I'm really speechless.
I mean, the chat is going crazy right now.
Oh my goodness!
Because Corey's kissing something, eating cat food. Oh man, people is going crazy right now. Valerie said, "Sound like a chipmunk." I'm sorry. Hey, I thought it was 3 a.m. So
Oh my goodness, yo.
That's how I feel right now, Road Trip. I'm with you, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh man,
I'm scared to talk now, man.
Oh my Lord.
My bad. Where were we?
Yeah.
Where were you at when you decided to do that?
It was ASMR. They be tapping and making.
But you ain't do no tapping, brother.
I know. I should have did the tapping, but like they be tapping the pins or something. I don't know what they be doing.
No, I know what you're talking about. That's funny. Oh, that was hilarious.
My bad.
If he already said you'll clip it.
I'm clipping that shit.
Don't do that too.
No, man, keep that shit in, yo.
No, he talking about clipping it and putting out.
Isolate that shit. You ain't gonna never leave this shit down, yo.
Yeah. Stall him out.
Oh man,
Corey, you're one of a kind, buddy.
Oh man, Road Trip says sounded like slurping. Oh damn,
yeah,
man.
that's what I'm talking about. He was like, I was like, bruh.
Oh man, okay. See how y'all got me. I'm laughing so hard I'm starting to sweat now.
Yeah.
All right. So we don't went from I guess we got to figure out a way to transition back to the game shows.
I'm just gonna play some music, man.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just gonna play a little music. Here we go for the people, y'all. I think everybody's gonna know this one too. Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I definitely know this.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is my favorite game show.
Turn it down some before we get in trouble. All right, here we go. Of course, it is The Price is Right. The Price is Right, never wrong. Come on down, as he used to say. My man Bob Barker. He actually hosts the show for for 35 years, yo.
Long
So,
time.
yeah, long time. So he made Price is Right an institution in daytime television. Has some of the most recognizable games like Plinko, Triple Play,
Favorite game.
and then of course the Showcase Showdown at the end. And you know, when you was home, if you was a kid, you was homesick, or if you ain't go to work or whatever, you know what you did. Your ass was in that bed and you watched The Price is Right, yo. So shout out to The Price is Right, yo. Every time I was homesick, I definitely be turning on Price is Right.
Yo, it's crazy. Jabbar got their names right, yo. Janice, Diana, Holly, yo.
Wow.
It's crazy because it's crazy.
I remember them.
You're the girl.
Sure enough.
Yeah. So Bob Barker was the man, though. Yeah.
Hell
so,
yeah, he was. Go ahead.
My favorite. I always wanted to go on The Price is Right. It's not my favorite game show, but it was one I wanted to go on. I wanted to do Plinko, yo. That was like my shit. I always wanted to do that shit, yo. So there you go. I wanted to
get up there, slide. You had that shit. You like looking like.
Yes. Plinko was a classic.
Yeah, Plinko was definitely a classic, yo.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Go ahead.
Oh no, you can actually talk because I'm gonna pull up a clip. I just remind me of something with Plinko.
I remember The Price is Right, and I loved it. And as a kid, I couldn't even drive, but I would always get excited when he would be like, "A new car," and everybody would get so excited. I was like 8 years old, screaming at the TV screen because I was like, "Oh my God, they're getting a new car!" Because he made it feel so good, man. And I wanted to spin that big wheel so much when I was a kid, just so it could land on the dollar.
Definitely. Yeah, everybody.
Yes.
Yo,
I was like, please.
People had they had two techniques. Either they gonna turn that shit into a muscle, like try to break that shit, spin it around as many times as they can, or they're gonna get a little touch on it, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My favorite game not only was Plinko, it was one particular game that he had. It was like this guy that was like a mountain climber.
That was my second one. I was gonna
that was my
yes. It was like the yodeling game, yo.
Yes, the yodeling. He would yodel all the way up the mountain. Yes.
Yo,
I love that game.
Yeah, I literally said that shit yesterday when I was looking at this list show.
Yes. Okay. Look, we're not. Yes, Kelp, love the yodeling mountain hiker. Yes. Absolutely.
Crazy
That was
climber.
the shit.
Yeah. And the motherfucker fall off the cliff if you went too over.
That was it.
Overpriced stuff. Yeah.
Oh, I love the yodeling one. That was the shit. That was the shit.
But when you said the Price is Right, I was thinking, you ever see this clip? Oh man, it's
$12,000
Snoop.
right here.
Last
right
check.
Nah, I never seen that.
Snoop told her where to play it.
Here we go. 10,000 in the middle. 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 10,000 in the middle.
What? He was like right here. He was like
$12,000.
Drop it right here.
Last
Right
check.
right there. Booyah!
Damn. Yo, at the very end, it don't look like it's going to make it, but it comes back though.
One side, it came back over. I was
I love that. Oh man, come on, Snoop.
Hey, actually, Drew Carey was a good host on this too, yo. I didn't think anybody could replace Bob Barker, but Drew Carey's good, yo.
Isn't it? It still comes on. It's either like the current. I think
he's the current one.
Yeah, the current.
Lost all his weight.
Yeah,
still got the glasses. Yeah, he's still good, yo.
He was doing his thing. Have you ever seen that documentary? It was on Netflix about the dude Perfect Bid. I watched that shit a while back. It came out a few years ago. But it was a dude. He saw that they were putting like the same prizes up on the show, like so he like memorized like hundreds and hundreds of products, like the prices, and went on the show and won everything. because he knew all the prices.
That makes sense, bro.
Like he saw that they were like recycling like the same shit over and over, and he caught the pattern, and he just like memorized like a bunch of prices like for the shit, and ended up winning, Like it's crazy.
Wow.
And after that, like they found out because he had basically like the perfect score because he like everything was like boom, 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 like you know what I mean, like perfect bid. Like he was only missing off by like a couple of dollars, like it was like ridiculous. Like he was like, "This is."
What was this show called?
The Price is Right. Oh, the show's called The Perfect Bid.
The Perfect Bid.
He went on. He saw that Price is Right was using a lot of the same prizes over and over. And he just went and memorized all the prices.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's like a genius. Like they said he was like a math dude. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, so he memorized all the prices.
That's like some car counting shit.
So he was like, but when I say he was close, it wasn't like because they ended up investigating him afterwards because it'll be like $3,150. Like, you know what I mean? It won't like he was just saying 3,000. Like he was like doing like prices, and they found out. But he didn't break a rule. Like, I mean, they gave him his money because he just knew. Yeah. But after that, they switched up how they do the prize. Like they like started randomizing like more and like just doing. But yeah, they were just running through the same prizes over and over and over. He was like, "All right, well, fuck it. I'll just memorize all them joints."
Yeah, shit. That's kind of smart. Yeah, that's like some Rain Man stuff. Yeah, right.
It was like one person can do it, but either. But
Damn. Well, Price is Right is my favorite. Out of all these games, it's my favorite. And you guys, when I said this countdown is criminal.
Oh, yeah. That's
out of the 25, they had this listed at number 18. 18.
No, that's crazy. How the Price is Right been on fucking 100 years? Like, this shit been on before TV. Before they even had TV, the Price is Right was on. Like, don't ask me how. It just was. You know what I mean? That shit was on the radio. That shit was on motherfucking Morse code. Like, this has been out.
For real.
How is it number 8? That don't even make sense.
I know. I was like, come on, man. Really? I mean, we saw Bob Barker get old on the show. And you mean to tell me this is 18?
Yeah, he went from that brown hair right there to
to the white. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Jesus. I mean, it was number 18. So this was bad. I was like, that's wrong. Price is Right should be number 1 or number 2.
You think it should be number 1?
Yeah,
at least in the top 5.
I mean, I think for
this
like
show has
longevity,
been out for like 35
popularity,
years,
and it's daytime. Like it ain't even the nighttime time. Like it's been battling soap operas and every other. I mean, but you know what I mean? Because most of the others,
it was the lead into soap operas.
Yeah, but a lot of these other shows was like that 7 to 8 block. Like leading into the prime time.
Yeah.
But your Brian actually brought up one too when I brought up the Price is Right. Oh damn, I forgot. I hate YouTube. I can't pull up the joint. Did y'all see this one? I seen that. Watch something on this too, like a contestant on Pressure Luck. Remember Pressure Luck with the whammies?
Yes, I used to love that game.
He studied the patterns. He saw that there were like only a certain number of patterns. He learned all the patterns and broke the bank because he never hit any whammies. He just memorized all the patterns.
God damn, how? That is some genius stuff right there. Because them things are going I'll be like, how you remember those?
And this old school too. They like you can slow it down and like I mean, I don't know if he was just on his VCR or whatever. Like just but he memorized all the patterns and then ended up breaking the bank. He didn't get no whammies.
Wow.
They got a show on him too.
I used to love that show. Pressure Luck. Love Pressure Luck growing up as a kid.
Yeah, that's definitely some shit. All right, hold on. Let me go ahead. Oh damn.
Go ahead too, man. We know what it is.
No, y'all keep on talking here for a minute. Let me cue this stuff up.
Pressure Luck is still on because it got Elizabeth Banks hosting.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, she's a good host on it.
She's a really good actress too. And she's a vampire. She hasn't aged at all. Because when I saw her on Pressure Luck, I was like, God damn, that's the same lady from oh God, it just skipped my mind.
She was on Modern Family.
No, not on Modern Family. I remember her from mostly Golly, what's that? I literally skipped out to kill. Not the. I'm thinking of the series, and it's not Catch Me. It's Catching Fire. It was all the different ones with. It was Catching Fire. It was the Mockingjay. God damn it! What is the Hunger Games? Hunger Games. She was on Hunger Games. So that's what I remember her from, Hunger Games mostly. But she's
she was
pretty
on Pitch
good
Perfect
actually.
too.
She was in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, she's in all of them.
She's been in a lot of stuff.
She was the host.
She was the host. That's right. Yep. She was with.
Yeah,
Yep, you're right. She was the host.
Since he got Pitch Perfect.
She's been in a lot of stuff, man.
All right, so y'all ready? For this? All right, so we're definitely in the upper echelon. We just did Prices Right, so I already know y'all are gonna know all these little theme songs here now. So it's not even hard no more. We'll go ahead. Why won't it play? Oh, well, no, because I didn't click on it yet. There we go.
God.
You don't know this shit, Corey?
I know the tune.
All right, Corey, there you go.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Yes. Wheel of Fortune, So shout out to Wheel of Fortune. Of course, we have the iconic Pat Sajak and Vanna White up on the screen right now. Wheel of Fortune, they've been spinning since 1983. And what's crazy, I think Vanna White's still on it. Pat Sajak just left last year. But they basically, from the beginning to then, so what's that, 83 to 2024? 41 years, of them spinning that wheel, turning them letters, the chemistry, and then, just the thrill of buying vows. Every episode must see TV. Pat, I would like to buy a vow.
Yeah. But what's funny, though, how they changed Wheel of Fortune? Because back then, at the end at the end, you got to pick your 5 consonants in one vowel.
Yeah,
they give you the RSTLNE. They give you that already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because everybody pick it. Yeah, because those were the most they're the
words
most
that had the most letters in them.
Yeah. So everybody, once people caught on to that, everybody just used those joints.
Yeah. So they was good with finding words that ain't got RSTLNE in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they were really good. Wheel of Fortune was one of those late evening game shows that you knew it was about to get into the 8 o'clock hour when Wheel of Fortune was on, because they came, I think, in the 7 o'clock hour. So it was that's when I knew it was about to wind down into that Dallas and Knots Landing and all that other 8 o'clock shows, Wheel of Fortune was on. But I love Wheel of Fortune, man. I couldn't guess none of them shits, but I loved it.
Yeah, I don't lie, Wheel of Fortune, I'm usually good at work. I'm great at Wordle. For some reason, Wheel of Fortune, I could guess the words, but when I play with certain people, I can't even lie, a certain person in this household, they be whooping my ass in Wheel of Fortune. I hate it, I hate it. Because for some reason, she can just see them damn words before I do, man.
Yeah.
Especially if it's phrases. That's the other thing. With phrases, I'm not that great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's just a word, I can get it. You know what I mean? But it's the phrases, oh, this is a popular this. So I'm like, oh, man. So if you.
Because it'd be so general, though. I'll give you something. They'd be places. And then they'd be kitchen cabinet.
Yeah.
What a kitchen cabinet, that's not a place I would think of. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love Wheel of Fortune. I thought Vanna White was gonna become the next host, but they got Ryan Seacrest on that joint,
Yeah. I wonder if did she want to do it? You think?
Rumor was she wanted it, but then she took her name out of it.
Because she probably thought it was easier to just turn letters. Well, now that she only got to turn letters, now she just press buttons. Yeah.
But she used to hit the
yes.
Turn that bit. You.
I think Vanna White only works like 6 weeks out the year, something ridiculous low because they tape a lot of shows and she get the rest of the year off.
Yeah, that's why she didn't want to host because she's like, oh, I just got to do this shit for 6. I mean, come on now, who wouldn't do that?
Everybody know who Vanna White is, yo.
Yeah, she's been around a long time.
And you know what I hate? Testament because they keep her on there. Like even she defined the ageism in Hollywood, yo. Because Vanna got to be like 65, 70 years old.
Yeah, well, have you realized that they don't zoom in on her as much as they used to as the older that she got?
Yeah,
so
I mean, you gotta be able to age gracefully, yo. She definitely looked good for her age.
Yeah, she was good for her age, yeah. But they used to zoom in her a lot more when she was younger, and then when she got, really in the tooth as far as her age, they didn't zoom in on her as much, and they kept her more at a distance. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess they, which just kind of sucks. But I'm glad she's still on it though. But you know what I used to hate about Wheel of Fortune? I used to hate this when somebody knew what the letters were or the phrase or whatever, and they would buy a bunch of fucking consonants.
Vowels,
I hate that.
Yeah, vowels.
They would buy a bunch of vowels. I would hate that. I'd be like, why are you spending your money to buy vowels when you already know what the shit is?
I guess they want to make sure. I don't know. I'm with you though. That shit used to get them on nerves too. I'm like, you know the answer.
Yeah, you know the answer. I can understand buying one vowel, but they would go through the whole thing.
Yeah, just like do the whole puzzle.
Do the whole shit.
So they can just read it. But I wouldn't be able to read this shit out right.
You can read this shit right now. I mean, come on. And then when they finally get all of them up there, they be like, I want to solve.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
I used to feel bad for people who like they just hit that fucking bankrupt over and over and over. Like I'm talking about they don't even get a guess. But see the motherfucker hit that shit like 3-4 times in a row. Like they don't even get it. Spin it. They be happy. A little bit less. But our third time, they would be like, man, fuck this game. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
they went no rounds.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's hard, yo.
Yeah, the bankrupt take that's the kill switch right there. That fuck everything up.
Yeah,
because they, especially when they spin it and they really spinning good.
Oh yeah, especially hot.
When they hot and that bankrupt shit come around. Damn, man. Especially when they done solved more than 75% of the puzzle.
Yeah, they did all the work.
They did all the work.
They got like a vacation trip. You get the little triangle, give me a little vacation trip. Oh, I want me an extra 5,000. Like, boom, all the work. They hit that bankrupt. It was like,
I feel so bad for them. And then they'll go to the next person and he spent one time and then he solved it.
Give me my $300. That motherfucker put one letter up there. Boop. $50. She's like, yo, I know. I like to solve. Give me my $50.
Man.
And that damn will get your ass because they used to do like the bankrupt, and then they had like the super high shit right next to it, like 50,000 or 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I think they had somebody behind the scenes. They probably had a motherfucker under that bitch spinning that shit. Because that shit's like, dude, you about to get that 100? Dude, like if somebody that bitch says, like, yo, producer said, like, spin that motherfucker. Like,
I can see that. Somebody in the background turning the dial.
Because they used to always, like, you could get close to that joint. It'd be like,
every time.
And then
that flick would go, flick. Every time
like,
into the bankrupt. Every
time. Like, bro, they definitely had somebody under that joint just twisting that.
I would never go after that big money. I'll be like, fuck that. I'm spending these 200, these 100s. And I don't understand why some people would like try to spin the wheel, like do a really big hard spin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's where you're gonna lose.
Yeah,
like, do a strategic slow spin. Like, just get it around one time.
They had an arm down there, like, I'm going back and forth that bitch.
I'd be like, see, now you're gonna lose. Yes. It'd be always somebody revving that shit up like a fucking lawnmower. Just so he can throw that shit and spin it. I'd be like, okay, and them be the ones that hit bankrupt. Them guys.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, Kelp said sometimes he thinks it's rigged. It might be Kelp. I mean, somebody back there turning that dial. Somebody.
All right.
Yeah.
I know our chat, yo. So this might be get a little weird. Shit, we saw with this host.
What I did earlier.
It might get a little weird with the host. You never know. But all right, chat. Oh. Why is it not adding it to the joint? Oh. Hold on, man. Oh,
Do y'all want me to do the ASMR again?
No.
No, absolutely not.
What is the answer to this one? Phenom.
Oh man,
You better.
I was thinking about that.
I know what I'm thinking it is. Oh my goodness!
I know that. I know the answer, but yeah,
I don't know what the answer is. I know what I think it is, though. But
I think everybody thinks.
I'm gonna. I don't know. See, damn, I don't know.
People,
I don't know what that shit is.
Is it fuck me in the ass tonight?
But this is real. Somebody was dating me up. But I was like, is this real? But then I was like,
Good night, everyone. Thank you. This is Wheel of Fortune, Joe.
So it's been a lot of shit on the internet if this is real or not. But the quote unquote real answer, what do you think it is, Phenom? I think you already know.
Vince had it right.
What's that?
In the chat.
There we go. There we go. Put it up. Yeah,
luck be in the air tonight.
Yeah, it's like a phrase.
Yeah,
man.
But you're right. You know, everybody was thinking the same thing you was thinking, Corey. Don't even worry about it. Because I was like, oh, I know that. I got it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing the guy said. Like, hey, I think this is what it is.
Yeah, that's wild though.
Mm-hmm. Damn,
that's definitely wild. But yeah, Wheel of Fortune definitely has some great memories. Let me get this back here for a second. Y'all give me 20 seconds. Y'all
20 seconds?
Yeah. Oh, we don't even have to do 20 seconds. We'll just but I just think we might get flagged. Because this is this song we can't really play because
it's probably it's such an iconic song that it's going to get flagged.
Yeah, but everybody in their moment knows that we have Jeopardy.
One of the best hosts.
Yeah,
Alex Trebek.
Alex Trebek. Alex Trebek. All right,
this is my favorite show.
All right. Well, this is the clue right now. All right, the clue. This is a game show that inspired one of Saturday Night's live funniest parodies. What's the answer? What is Jeopardy, folks? If you haven't, check out the reactions on the channel, matter of fact. But yeah, Jeopardy's quiz. So I didn't know, this show actually first aired in 1964. I don't know if it stayed on, like it went off on.
I did not know that.
But the first orientation. I don't know. I can't say that word. The first form of the show aired in 1964. As you know, it consists of 3 rounds where contestants try to answer clues in the form of questions, which is really like that was like the twist on it. But for over 40 seasons on TV, over 9,000 episodes, what can you say that hasn't already been said about the great Jeopardy?
It's my favorite
it's your
show.
Favorite show, Phenom, yeah.
So Alex Trebek is a gem, yo. Like he can read fast. He can read in different infections. The show's a great show because it really tested. It made me realize I'm not as smart as I think I am.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm pretty smart. Like that's a flex guy. I played Trivial Pursuit growing up. I watch Jeopardy all the time. So I know trivia, but there's some people that know trivia. Like Ken Jennings was like on there for like 7 months or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he won like 30-some shows. Like
he has set the record.
James Holzhauer. Like I remember, like Jeopardy brought back all these champions to battle each other. Like and this is like Ollie said earlier with the with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Was it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Where they
Mhm.
stretched it out overnights. They did the
Yeah.
same thing with Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, Jeopardy was 5 days a week, 7:30. It was
Yeah.
both portion right
Every
into
day.
Jeopardy every day.
And then they put it on that prime time.
Yeah, yeah. When they
Know what
did
I'm
like the Week of
saying? Yeah.
Champions and all that.
Mhm.
You know, what my favorite week was because there was one week where I used to feel smart, and that was college week. Because I was like, yo, these questions is kind of easy right now. Like they might have a couple of hard ones, but just in general, I used to be like, yo, I could fuck this shit up. But but Jeopardy definitely will make you put you in your place.
Oh,
As far as
absolutely.
Yeah,
intellectually,
I love it, though.
like, oh yeah, it's probably one of my favorites too. Not even probably, it is one of my favorites. Because I remember we used to play Jeopardy. You know, back at school, yo. Shout out to man Tion. We used to play Jeopardy, man, for money. Keep track.
Yeah.
We used to bet Jeopardy, yo. We used to play Jeopardy. So it was good times, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's not
And
one of my
Alex Trebek
favorite
was
shows.
funny too. Yo. Alex Trebek was funny because I remember one episode they had all these nerds, and one of the categories was like sports, and they'll ask the question and nobody got it. You know what I'm saying? Alex said, "Y'all are just a bunch of nerds." You know what I'm saying? So I do love how I don't know when he passed away. I was really sad because he's like an icon, like he's a fixture in my life. And then they tried to do, other hosts come in. I think Ken Jennings was up there. Shorty from
Blossom was up there.
Blossom.
And I actually like Blossom. I don't know why she got so much hate. I thought she was good.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow, my boy.
Yeah, and LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
Yeah, and Blossom, she's actually a real neuroscientist, yo, because she's on Big Bang Theory, but she's really has a PhD in neuroscience
smart.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I think people just hating just to hate, man. Because I don't know, I didn't understand.
I know I stopped watching after Alice died, though. So
and I didn't really watch
it.
Jeopardy.
Good or bad.
I didn't watch it, not because it was a bad show, but I couldn't play along. Not because I wasn't smart. Everything was timed, so that pressure of trying to answer very quickly, that's not my forte. If I have time to, like some people are just really good, they're quick with answers. That was never a thing for me. It's just the way I learn, it's just the way I've always been as far as the way I learn and stuff. But I have a lot of information in my head, but if you want me to regurgitate a lot of that stuff very quickly, then I'll have an issue. So always the thing with Jeopardy that always got me was the timer. I could never get the answers out fast enough, and I hated that, so I never liked really watching it that much.
I like how motherfuckers be thinking they clicker be broke, yo.
Yeah,
motherfuckers be going to
sorry, yo.
You're not fast enough, yo.
They get mad. They get mad, bro. You can tell. Yeah, once you start
they
seeing
be clicking that joint like that.
Like, that's how you know they mad. They mad.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anybody like bet the farm on the final question and then lose it all?
Oh, absolutely, yo.
I'd be like, damn, he lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Then I seen some people that bet $1 and win, because they actually guessed wrong. So it's
would it be like they'll bet like $10,001 and they beat you by $1.
$1.
Somebody to catch that fade on that, yo. You know what I'm saying? No, I love Jeopardy, yo. It's still on. It's one of those staples. I think Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Price is Right are the mainstays.
They're the trifecta, man. I think they're
like the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, honestly. And Criminal, once again, I don't know what the fuck Entertainment Weekly is doing. They have Jeopardy at number 11.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wheel of Fortune, and we didn't even say that. Wheel of Fortune is number 25.
Yeah, see, that's real dumb.
At the bottom of the list.
No, it makes sense.
They need to fire whoever made that article.
These three shows have been out longer than all these other shows, and they're not even in the top 10. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense to me.
So, one thing, Van said he was on the Scholastic Bowl team in school. That's the quickest how he scored.
All right, that's true. You got to answer quick.
That's how you have those quick quips.
Mm-hmm. That's you know what? That is true. Vince be firing them shits off like butter, yo.
Yeah, he does, yo.
I mean, we don't even get halfway through him, and he done already laid 8 of them in the chat. Vince is fast, yo.
Now, as far as categories, like if you had to pick a category, like if you had to pick a category, what category do you think you would be best at? What subject matter?
I mean, outside of basketball, I would say the states. I know all the state capitals. I know all that shit.
State capital
Presidents
Montana.
too.
I'm pretty
Helena.
good at presidents. Yeah.
What?
Helena.
Montana? I'm about to look that shit up just so you know.
Yeah, I
And
know
you're
the
gonna say
capital of
Helena,
Montana.
but it's Helena.
All
I'm
right.
fucking friends with Alio.
North Dakota. North Dakota.
Capital of North
Bismarck.
Dakota.
I need to
Bismarck.
Oh damn.
That is Bismarck. Shit, that's good.
Well, I don't know. I have to look
Toledo.
he got Helena correctly. I said that correctly. I can't even talk. But that's not.
Of course, you're gonna pick all the Midwest shit like I don't know this shit.
Oh yeah,
I
Bismarck. All right. Well, no, you 2 for 2. I ain't gonna test your brain power no more, yo. You got it. God damn, bro. There you go. That's the state capital, man.
Yeah. What would be your category,
Oh, I'm going straight NBA.
Yeah.
I can't do basketball in general just because basketball, I don't really know college and all that shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But straight NBA, I'm good with that. Straight NBA.
My category, y'all already know, it'd be comics or
I thought you was
wrestling.
gonna say wrestling.
Wrestling, it'd be either one of the two, comics or wrestling. I don't care which one they pick. I would crush in either one of those. But yeah. Now the only thing about comics that they do like deep dives, then I might struggle because certain characters they just go real deep. But generally, comics and wrestling, I would crush in those. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. And I'm just gonna throw this up here. Shout out to Detroit basketball.
Oh yeah, your boys.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there.
So where's the series at? Was it tied up? One was 2-1, 1-1?
1-1.
That's what's up, man. Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Shout out
man.
Derek. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Derek day one. Derek on day one.
Wasn't that the first playoff they had won in like 20 years or something like that?
Yeah, since 2008. But we ain't gotta talk about that. We talking about the now. We
That's what I'm talking about. The now.
I know.
That's a good thing, though.
My
bad.
I know that's a long ass time. That's a long, especially the NBA. That's a long ass time.
That's got to be a good feeling, though, man. If you're a Detroit fan, that's the feeling you having right now was how I felt this year with Washington Commanders, man. You know, enjoy it, man. Relish in it, yo. It's a good feeling, brother.
Oh yeah.
You know?
But yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
Good feeling, man. It's a good feeling.
But what about you said wrestling and everything?
Yeah, definitely, man. It would be wrestling, man. That would be it. Or comics, you know. So if somebody threw a comic book related question or a wrestling question, I'd be like, yeah, man, I answer that shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now I don't know if you got this on the list, but somebody brought this up.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
go ahead. Yeah, we can go through all the because that was the last one, honestly. My bad.
Do y'all remember this show, The Weakest Link?
Yeah.
I used to like that show.
She had the best catchphrase. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
She was an asshole. She had that damn accent and shit. I'd be like, bitch.
Now, if I'm not mistaken,
some dudes used to snap back on her though. Like every now and then, you get somebody to snap back on her, yo.
I liked her, man. I thought she was cool.
No, I liked her too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
But she was vicious, though. Yeah,
vicious.
Yeah, she was, yo. If I'm not mistaken, I may have the wrong person. Isn't that the same lady that played in like Wreck-It Ralph or in? She's the tall. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking the wrong lady.
Oh, that's Jane.
Yeah, she played in High School Musical or some shit. Hold on.
Yeah. I can't think of her name, Jane.
Hold on, the host of Weakest Link. I think I got the wrong person. Sorry. Yeah, the host of Weakest Link was Ann Josephine Robinson. There we go. That's who it was. I'm thinking the wrong person.
Jane Lynch. That's who it was. Jane Lynch.
Yeah, Jane Lynch. There you go. But yeah, this was the girl. Yeah, she was brutal, yo, with the red hair, the short red hair and the glasses. Yeah. Oh man, she was brutal, yo.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she was brutal. Yeah, she would make you feel like you was an idiot, yo. I'd be like, God damn. Yeah, so I like that show. I like that show too.
Yeah.
there's some other ones. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask what other ones was out there.
So Jabbar was like, go ahead. Tic Tac Toe was hosted by Big Martin. Tic Tac Toe. Yeah. Jabbar said the chase. I love the chase. They got Mark the Beast Lebet. It's basically he was he was this big dude. And it was like you had to beat him. He was all knowing and all that shit. So it was a big show.
I mean, you just beat him until he chased you?
Trivia. So it's like money. It's like a pyramid, money and all that stuff. But it was on for a long time. Yeah, it's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. We got y'all now. Valerie says Supermarket Sweep is her fave. Y'all remember that?
Oh, for sure, yo. Your Supermarket Sweep, yo, be the shit.
Yeah.
You have to go to the back to like the high price meats, load up your motherfucking car. You're supposed to be running through there. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, Supermarket Sweep was good.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Okay, now this is a good debate. This is a really good debate coming up, and I'm curious what you guys think. Would you consider this a game show? I'm gonna lean towards yes.
Yeah, I mean, back then
because it's a physical game show. Man, I think American Gladiators, that was huge back in the day. It was huge.
Yeah, I see the documentary.
I watched that Netflix.
I watched the documentary.
Yeah, I watched it as soon as that shit came out. I was like,
yes. Yeah. That shit was good, yo, with Turbo and Saber and all those. Yes. Yo, that documentary was good. It was good.
Yeah, but it made you realize like these people was really getting fucked up, yo. I'm talking about like the contestants.
Yeah,
like, this for no for TV stuff. Like,
it was real. Like people were getting fucked up. Contestants were getting hurt.
But the cast win and talk shit. It was like, oh, all right, well, it's on pop now.
Oh yeah, they would try to like hurt them, like for real. I was like, damn. And then I didn't even know that the gladiators were barely getting paid for real. Yeah, they were getting paid pennies to be on that show.
Yeah, when you watch that behind the scenes shit, because honestly, it's kind of amazing that shit even got on the air. You know what I mean? That shit was basically like thrown together type, like some shoestring, like boom, boom, boom.
They was picking people up like Venice Beach.
Yeah. I mean, ended up blowing up. But the gladiators fucked up because they all should stick. If they were all would have stuck together, like, you know, it's how it always be though.
Gladiators
tried to go. But yeah, Gladiators just in general was awesome, you know. Yeah. What was your favorite shit up there?
Ooh.
They
had a couple of ones that I really liked. But I think that the joust was cool. I think the one when they were running with the
I don't like the joust.
I didn't like the joust. I would say
my favorite one was when they had to run with the ball and they had to get it into them bucket things.
Yeah, that's when motherfuckers get fucked up.
That's when they would get fucked up.
Like, you might shoot one, and you right there, like boom. Like, your castles get fucked up with that one.
Fucked up hard, yo. Yeah. I think one of the easiest ones to win was when they're shooting the rocket. I think if you could dodge those tennis balls,
that was hard because you got to shoot back.
But you could. It wasn't as much of a physical game. You were just physically dodging the balls. If you could
but guess what? Them tennis balls was coming out faster than you shooting that rocket. You only have a rocket.
I feel it really depends on if you were fast or not. Because some people didn't even try to hit the gladiator. They're just like they'll just shoot the shit and then run. You know what I mean? Like
true.
Yeah, so they had hit like the circle behind the gladiator.
But if you got to like the very end, it was like, you know what I mean, easy. So there's some cats just like, yo, fuck it, I'm just gonna run through this bitch.
Now they had some gladiators on there though that I definitely still remember. Especially one they showed a couple of them on there that still doing good to this day, and some of them not so good. Some of them they struggling. Yeah. But
do y'all count Ninja Warrior then as a game show? Is the same?
Yeah, Ninja Warriors.
I would count that as a game show.
I actually
watched I like Ninja Warrior.
I don't watch it faithfully. My youngest Noah loves Ninja Warrior. Like he watches that. It's a show called like The Beast or some shit. It's like kind of like a Asian version. I mean, I already know Ninja Warriors. Like he watches the Asian version.
Oh yeah, the Beast used to.
But then like The Beast like comes on Netflix. It's like Ninja Warrior. He watches all them shits. He love that shit, man.
You know what Ninja Warrior does, and I think Ali used to always say this before, man. Like you got show muscles and go muscles. Like there's a difference between the muscles you work out in the gym and these muscles that these guys got. Like this is a whole different type of strength here. You know, these ain't just dudes that are just big, swole like gladiators. Like them American gladiators, they can't go through that obstacle course.
Oh hell
they ain't
no!
making it.
Like that course is ridiculous. So
these dudes is on a whole nother level of fitness right here, man. And they ain't big, but they strong as a motherfucker.
Well, I don't know, Corey, because sometimes them short kings be having a hell of a time on that wall, yo. They get through everything and they can't get up that wall they got to run up.
But
that is they ain't tall enough.
That is unfortunate because they're not tall enough because they're shorter. Unfortunately, they have to climb higher than everybody else, and you can only climb but so high before you gravity.
It ain't about climbing; it's about you got to run up the wall. Like,
but no, and being taller does help though.
If you're taller, you can stretch another 2 feet just from being taller. But if you're
trust me.
But but either way, it's all got its advantages and disadvantages. Like being shorter can help. It helps with some of the shit. You know, what I mean?
It don't help on that wall though.
Well, yeah, don't help on the wall. I mean,
don't help on the wall.
It's like good and bad, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can't be too tall, can't be too short. Like you got to have that balance. You can't be too heavy. Yeah.
I've
seen a lot of dudes that be mad skinny.
But no, it be short people that win though at the same time. No, that's what I'm saying.
I've seen some short people that win. I mean, this one dude won. He had hops though. He had hops.
Yeah, it's just
he got halfway through that wall and he jumped like fucking Spider-Man and he had 2 fingers clutched the top, yo. He pulled his ass up. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with that grip strength. If you got good, I mean, you can't. It's impossible to get through the course without grip strength. The motherfuckers got hold on, like you said, Corey. It'll be like some shit really like that little nub. Like you gotta hold on to like some little shit, or you gotta jump from boom to boom to boom.
Yeah,
like it's about that grip strength, yo. Like your forearms ain't motherfucking.
Yeah, your forearms ain't good.
Yeah,
it's a wrap, bro.
Yeah, them dudes is violent, yo.
Especially when they get on that shit and they gotta cycle through.
Oh yeah,
and they be trying. Like,
you always tell it because motherfuckers go faster. Get.
Yep.
Once you get that, he was like, "Motherfucker, you might as well let that go, bro.
For real, just let it go. Just let it go." Yeah, but American Ninja Warrior. I'm sorry, that's a hell of a show.
So it's funny because Ninja Warrior,
you're a wild dude. You got to pop out from arms. I can't put this comment.
Instead of got the pop out arms.
Yeah. He's been doing another exercise to build up his grip strength.
I'm strong to the finish.
But it's only one arm though. I'm like, why is your right arm so stronger than your left, Nick?
Go ahead.
My bad, Peter. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like so they had Ninja Warrior and then American Ninja Warrior. That's the thing because Ninja Warrior was like Japan, I think. And then there used to be this one show. I don't know if you ever watched it, but I love this show. It's called Unbeatable Banzuki. And they be like people on bikes on obstacle course and stuff like that, like jumping from bricks to bricks. And you never seen that before?
Nah.
Yeah, if you get a chance on YouTube, it's like crazy shit. Like people walking on their hands through obstacle courses and shit. It's like a Japanese show too, but it's dope. It's a good show.
Tanya,
hockey guy seen it. Yeah. It's good.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to Tanya says, do you consider American Race a game show?
Amazing
Race. I'm sorry, Tanya.
I'm gonna have to side
with
Debbie though. Debbie was like the difference between game shows and competition shows.
Yeah, it's like a competition show.
Yeah.
But I love the Amazing Race. I definitely like it better in the old days. I still watch Amazing Race. But once like cell phones, like when you watch, if you watch Amazing Race now and then go back in the day, like sometimes I'll go on like on Paramount and watch like old like seasons. Definitely before like cell phones were everywhere. It's a whole different race, yo. It's like motherfuckers. I don't know if you watched Amazing Race. Y'all watch it. You know, you got.
I've seen the first couple seasons of it.
But back then, like you got to go see a travel agent. They'd be like, yo, where are we going? It's all maps. Like, oh, we got to figure something out. Because now, even though they don't have cell phones, they'll be like, try to figure something out, they'll go like ask people on the street, like, "Yo, can you look this up on your phone?" And of course, like the airports are way different. Like I said, back in the day, your ass would go to like a travel agent. They got these old ass computers, like. So you might be over there and somebody else just typing on slow, like who's gonna get like a ticket first, you know what I mean? It's like it's just different, yo. You know what I mean? Because you be at one travel agent on this side, and I'm not even talking about in the airport. Like they used to actually have to go to like travel agents, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like it's old school. So yeah, it's just different now. With technology, it just makes like the actual navigating easier. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I like it back in the day because people don't really get lost as much as anymore. Like back in the day, motherfuckers used to get lost because the only thing you had was your motherfucking map.
Yeah.
I won't know Google Translate on your phone or no shit either. Like, you know what I mean? You in that foreign country, you'd be like, oh, somebody speak English. I hope, you know what I mean? It was, and now you can talk to the phone and they'll be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? This is different.
Yeah. It's a good show, man. I just fell off of it because, like you said, when stuff you can use your cell phones and all that shit or technology, it kind of took away from it, yo. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was a good show.
Yeah, I can see that. Kelp, and let me throw this up really quick. And we didn't even talk about this dating shows. So 2 dating shows here: the Newlywed Game and the Dating Game. Made me think adults were nuts.
And Love Connection, you gotta throw that in there too.
Love
Chuck
Connection.
Woolery be back in 2 and 2, yo.
2 and 2.
That's how long the commercials were, yo. 2 minutes, 2 seconds, yo.
Yes, the great dating shows, man. I think Love Connection, at least for me, probably was the first one that I remember. And the Dating Game, the Newlywed, they were all great. Actually, they were all
great. The Dating
great.
Game was good because you had the divider. Is that the right one?
Yes, that's the one where you had like
people,
one person on one side and divided like 3 people on the other side. You ask them questions.
Yeah.
Figure out. Yeah. So I love that show.
Newlywed Game was the whoopee question always got people, yo. People's on there telling their business, yo.
Man,
what's the craziest place you had whoopee? Yeah.
The Newlywed Game would get people in trouble, yo. I mean, like people were telling all kinds of business.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn. But yeah, I love that, man. I love that. Does anybody have to watch Wipeout?
I like Wipeout. I like seeing people get fucked up, yo.
It is funny to see him try to get through it. Yeah. Get slammed everywhere and stuff like that. Yeah. Now there was those versions of the dating game, but we had a modern day dating game that came out when we were growing up that was called Singled Out. I really love Singled Out. That came out on MTV in like the late 90s into the 2000s. I thought that was a fantastic game show. But at least for me, I thought it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, look, man, I think we get to the tail end here of this show here. Thank you guys, man, for joining us. Everybody that
hanging
came
in there.
I'm going to go through really quick. Josie, Tanya, Hockey Guy, Nasty Nick, Kelp, Charlotte, Valerie, Vince. I'll keep going here. See if I see any more. Jabbar, Debbie, Brian,
Road Trip,
Angel, 513. I always say that wrong.
Cincy guy. Cincinnati, yo.
Cincy, that's right. Hockey Guy 2006. So I mean, I'm going to miss some of y'all. John, No Jay, Derek. Thank you for joining.
For sure.
Just thank you guys so much, and I apologize if I missed you, but we really do appreciate you guys lighting the chat up, and it's been really good, man. And as you know, Phenom is going to clip out what I did earlier, so you guys will probably see it on a short or something.
This is gonna be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit.
For real.
Group chat. We got to put in our group chat to see what people think, yo. Nah, I can do that too, yo.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
My bad. Yeah. 513 guy.
Thank you for that generous donation, man. Go ahead. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just saying the same thing. Thank you, 513 Cincy guy. Yeah, he's been up here the last 3 weeks, yo. So
absolutely,
it's always, and trust me, yo, y'all make this, yo. Y'all be funny as fuck. To me, yeah, y'all are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chat's always hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. But that's been awesome, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't do ASMR ever again. Maybe. I won't do it ever again. But it's been good, guys. Thank you guys so much. As we always say, check us out next week. Same bat station, same bat channel, same bat time. Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come check us out. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, I'm Corey Roy, Phenom 202 Hollywood DA, and we'll be back with another live show. So go on, get out of here. Enjoy the night. Peace out.
Jeopardy was my favorite, Valerie. There we go.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Price is Right was my favorite. What was your favorite, though?
Gosh. Probably Jeopardy.
Jeopardy? Oh, okay. Two
Out of
Jeopardy.
these.
Okay.
Yeah, out of these. I'm trying to think. Especially that like competition style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. So Jeopardy
Yeah.
Phenom, Jeopardy You, Price is Right for me. Yeah, I was big on Price Right.
Yeah, as far as game show. Yeah.
Game shows.
Competition style. If you add it all in, is all. I mean, my favorite is gonna be Survivor. But that's not. It's like competition. It's not really a game show. But Survivor is gonna be my top. Everything. I've watched. It's one.
On the crappy list, it was. She Sacks was the crap on the crappy list was the top one. It was Card Sharks. Or some
what
shit.
was? Oh yeah, the
Yeah,
number one on this list. Okay, that's a good.
Sharks.
Card Sharks was number one.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like high or low, I think.
I don't even know. I mean,
I do know like number two is like Cash Cab. I remember that
Yes.
shit. But I was like, how the hell that shit make number two?
yeah. Number two was Cash Gab. Number three was The Chase.
Yeah.
Number four was this game called Classic Concentration.
Yeah.
That was a big one, but
I was like,
I-
what?
Yeah.
And number five was the dating game. So those were the top five. I mean, honestly, I shit all on this list that Entertainment Weekly made. I don't know who came up with this list, but
it's right.
yeah, not a good
it's
list.
horrible.
But it was still fun for us to do it. Loved it. Thank you guys so much. So we're officially going to go off now. All right. You
Yeah.
guys have a good one. Peace out.
All right. Peace.